सोचा कहाँ था ये जो हो गया, माना कहाँ था ये लो हो गया, चुटकी कोई काटो ना है.
Good evening and welcome everyone. We are so happy to see you all here today. We request you to please put yourself on mute and switch on your cameras if you can. Please welcome our hosts, Pratiksha and Durgeshwari, to begin this evening.
Kisha, I went to a South Mumbai school made up of 3 buildings. We had a science laboratory, a computer laboratory, a library, a sports ground, a basketball court, sports gear, and a range of extracurricular activities.
My school, made up of 2 buildings, counted a large playground, a library, and a biolab. Among its many facilities, as part of my own personal development, I have pursued Bharatanatyam and am a level 8 dancer.
I am currently a student at MIT University, completing my master's in cybersecurity. In my undergraduate years, I have been part of the board of directors of the Rotary Club of Sophia College, Mumbai.
I am an art student at Mumbai's premier Ramnaran Ruya College, and I'm currently on the board of directors of the Rotary Club of my college.
In March 2021, I presented at the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women, New York.
I was a delegate who spoke at the same event.
When I was in school, I never practiced any experiments in its laboratories. I didn't learn on its computers. I never ventured on its sports ground, and I have never seen its sports gear.
I didn't go into my school library or its biolab. The many classrooms of my 2 buildings, school had no teachers. I never performed my Bharatanatyam dances at school.
Schools were public schools. We studied in vernacular languages.
We come from a country with access to every privilege, but we are seeking the privilege of equal education and equal opportunities. There are some positives on our side of the bridge. We are given free books in school, school bags, hot lunches, uniforms. We have facilities, but our side of the bridge still remains unequal.
And so we wanted to cross. And in crossing, in Pechan, we found ourselves a community halfway to understanding. We found ourselves in a mix of a private and public, of English and vernacular, of bridging gaps and of learning.
I was a participant of Pechan 2020 and written as a leader in 2021. I received one opportunity after another to grow, and in taking those opportunities, lay another stone in bridging the education gap. I wish to walk in the footsteps of my didis and bhaiyas who came before me.
I, too, have been a beneficiary of Bridging the Gap program. In my 5 years, I have returned as a leader and graduated to Changemaker. I believe that the path my peers and I created paved the way for Durgeshwari and her peers to begin to break out the cycle of poverty.
Hello, I am Durgeshwari. I am more than the facilities I could not access in school. I am the choices I make and the beliefs I have.
Hello, I am Pratiksha. I am more than which school I went to. I am the sum of all the opportunities I have taken and created. And together, we encapsulate the spirit of the youth at KurNiv Foundation.
Welcome, everyone. We are so happy to have you here today to KurNiv Foundation's second junction, to give you a glimpse into our world, to step into the solution, to welcome you onto the bridge on which we stand today, united, change makers, leaders, participants, youth advisors, bhaiyas, didis, and trustees.
We are Pechan and much more. We are the Pechan Parivar. And today, you, our Parivar, are our Pechan. Welcome.
Today, we facilitate our KurNiv Foundation award winners. However, before we begin, we would like to briefly introduce you to KurNiv Foundation's value system.
We are India's promise. हम भारत का विश्वास हैं. We are India's dream.
हम भारत का सपना है।
We are India's hope. हम भारत की आशा है।
पहचानो हमें।
We are more than our skin color.
त्वचा के रंग से अधिक।
More than our religion.
धर्म से ज्यादा।
More than we live.
And more than what we do.
पहचानो हमें।
हम नहीं डरते। We are not afraid.
हम किसी को दोषी नहीं मानते।
We don't blame anyone.
हम सबके सपने देखते।
We dream our own dreams.
हम खुद के मौके सर्जन करते हैं।
We create our own opportunities.
We step boldly forward into the future we create for ourselves.
पहचानो हमें।
We believe.
हम मानते हैं।
आम्ही मानतो.
हमें मानिए चाहिए।
In friendship.
दोस्ती।
एकता. In equal opportunities for all.
बराबरी के मौके।
We stand in the faith that education can create these opportunities.
पहचानो हमें।
वो मैं हूँ।
She is me. मैं वो हूँ.
I am him.
हम एक हैं।
We are one.
May we please invite our alumni leader Vrishali to share her experience with us.
Hello everyone. Good evening. I am very happy to talk about my pechan journey. I want to talk about the leadership development program. I was chosen to be an assistant with our trustee Prayash Rock, who was conducting this program. This was a huge opportunity and a completely different experience. I had never been given such responsibilities before. Every day was a challenge for me, but I learned something new. I especially want to thank Bhaktavar ma'am for teaching me English in one-to-one sessions with so much patience and kindness. Giving back to my peers created an immense change in me, helping me get over my fears, making me more focused in life, making me vigilant, a critical thinker, a good speaker, a team leader, and a didi to a lot of people. I never knew what I was capable of, but as I grew in this initiative, I built a vision of what I want to be and how I want to reach there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Vrishali Didi. That was really wonderful experience. We invite our leader Siddhi to tell us about her relationship with her mentees.
Thank you so much, Durgeshwari. Good evening, everyone. My mentees have played a massive role in my pehchan journey until now. They are truly special to me as I bonded with them in a really short span of time. They made me feel like their older sister, as they all call us Didi or Bhaiya. One thing I learned from them was to never stop fighting, even in the most difficult times, and keep trying. Through my interactions, I found some of myself in them. We made it through our college prep week successfully together. Before the college prep week finale, they were nervous and worried. So I tried to play a few fun learning games to lighten their mood and cheer them up. This is the bond I share with my mentees, and I'm eternally grateful for them. Thank you.
Thank you, Siddhi. Dear audience, due to some technical issues, I was backed out. But here, I want to talk a little about our college prep week. Pechan is the primary arm of KurNiv Foundation. Pechan is a youth for youth initiative which works towards helping municipal school students prepare for college, preventing the dropout that happens post the 10th standard. Each participant is allocated a mentor, as our leader Siddhi said, picked up from our leaders, and together they participate in college prep week. In addition, some conducts weekly classes for conversational English, English for FYJC, and SYJC, and general knowledge. Every Fun Friday, we invite speakers to discuss a range of subjects from mental health to engineering to ballet to understanding the universe.
May we ask our alumni leader Subhojit to share his journey with us.
Thank you, Durgeshwari. Hello everyone, good evening. I am Subhojit Gayan. In 2020, I joined Pechan as a participant. I had always received so many opportunities to grow up myself. I attended every one of the extra classes offered and learned so much in each one of them. It kept me positively occupied during the lockdown. Actually, I attended all the classes with our wonderful co-host Durgeshwari. Now I am a youth leader with Pechan. It has been an incredible journey with Pechan because I won at Pechan College Prep 2021 Shove Speak Up Challenge and many more things. However, the highlight of my year has been the many friends I have made, many of whom I got to meet. Thank you.
Thank you, Suvojit. That was amazing. KurNiv Foundation's second initiative is SHUB, a non-judgmental public speaking platform that invites the youth to express themselves in English. This year, our SHUB 9-day Speak Up Challenge encouraged participants to upload videos of themselves, and the results were transformational.
Food and food food and saying means that when you do good for somebody, something good will happen to you too.
Which we should always before I depended on my sir teacher. When they teach, I will study. So this is my first thing I learned in this lockdown, self-study.
Roadside, and we avoid to throwing garbage. And my best lesson I have learned in lockdown is never be right and help everyone.
And good evening to all of you, my dear friends. Today I would like to share I'm also working on my hobbies like gardening, painting, dancing, etc.
Yes, the results and transformations were phenomenal. Finally, we have Your Diaries, a podcast led by our youth members that illuminates the lives of today's youth and focuses on providing solutions to everyday student problems.
We also offer various level up opportunities to our leaders, many of which parents, your children will have participated in, such as the Tony Robbins New World New You Challenge and Rai Padamsi's theatre classes. Many of our participants and leaders have had the honor of speaking at the United Nations and the Parliament of the World's Religions.
May we please invite our leader Rakshita to tell us how these opportunities have had a positive impact on her.
Thank you so much, Durgeshwari. Good evening, everyone. I believe doing is the best way of learning. Teamwork is something that I've always struggled with. This past year, I was presented with the opportunity of working in various teams. One of the first ones was the opportunity to work with people all around the world during the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women. I had to communicate every piece of information with our team. Even when acting as an individual, everything I did or didn't do was directly impacting all of us and our hard work. Later this very year, I was presented with the opportunity to become a speaker at the Parliament of World's Religion. And being on a Zoom call in front of the whole world became so much easier when I had all my teammates by my side. A diverse set, as we are, youth from both sides of the bridge. Some of my closest friends who have made the PowerPoint presentations, who have edited the videos. We as a team gave 3 presentations, made 3 wonderful PPTs, wonderful videos and trailers. I still watch these works of art every now and then as they are a pure source of joy in my life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rakshita Didi. That was really beautiful experience. All that we have spoken about today has been conceptualized, planned, and executed by and for our leaders and change makers. It is in fact the youth leading, guiding, teaching, and helping the youth to become better version of themselves. To truly commemorate their achievements, we present to you the 2021 year-end video.
Foundation presents Youth Diaries. This podcast is a conversation between three friends from different factions of the society. They talk about the common problems which most of the youth face. The aim of our program is to keep reassuring everybody that we are not alone and are there for each other in our journey.
Wow, that really gave me goosebumps. That was really wonderful video. Our leader, Mayuresh, would like to tell us about his journey with us.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I wanted to say a massive thank you for the support every one of you has given me and to one another. We have always had each other's back. My journey with my mentees has been fantastic. I have developed on many aspects such as empathy, gratitude, teamwork, leadership skills, and many more unmentioned. Currently, I am in my degree college and taking up every opportunity which is coming through my way. I'm forever grateful to be a part of this team. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayuresh. Some of our alumni's parents would like to share their experience with us. We have Mrs. Bhavati Gupta, Akhilesh's mother, and Mrs. Savita Chauhan, my lovely host, Yogeshwari's mother, please.
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम भगवती गुप्ता है। मेरा बेटा 10वीं पढ़ने के बाद कॉलेज जाने से पहले उसको पहचान में जाने का मौका मिला। मेरा बेटा एक मराठी क्लास में पढ़ता था, जो मैं सोच भी नहीं सकती थी कि मेरा बेटा इंग्लिश इतना पढ़ पाएगा। एकदम बहुत अच्छा से पहचान में जाने के बाद वो इंग्लिश पढ़ा और वो किसी के सामने भी अच्छे से इंग्लिश पढ़ सकता है और सब में घुल मिल के रह सकता है और सबके सामने कुछ भी इंग्लिश को आसान कर सकता है। इसके लिए मैं तहे दिल से पहचान को शुक्रिया करती हूँ।
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम सविता चौहान है। मेरी लड़की 10th तक मराठी मीडियम से पढ़ी है, इसलिए उसका इंग्लिश सब्जेक्ट बहुत वीक था। जब से वो पहचान से जुड़ी है तब से वो इंग्लिश में उसका इम्प्रूवमेंट हुआ है और अभी उसका इंग्लिश बहुत फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट बन गया है। इसीलिए वो इंग्लिश में बात कर सकती है और उसको किसी भी टॉपिक पे बोलने को बोला तो इंग्लिश में बोल सकती है। मैंने खुद ने उसका इम्प्रूवमेंट देखा है कि जब वो 10th से पहले का इंग्लिश और अभी का इंग्लिश में बहुत डिफरेंस है। इसीलिए मैं पहचान का धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगी कि पहचान ने मेरी लड़की को मदद की कि वो इंग्लिश खुद का आत्मविश्वास जगा सके। थैंक यू पहचान।
Thank you. It makes us so happy to see our alumni's parents begin to notice some of many changes in them. At KurNiv Foundation, our participants and leaders are not numbers, but people. And we understand that each individual has differing needs. We undertake various outreach activities to meet student-specific needs, including data recharges, academic and fee support, funding coaching classes, and very importantly, food distribution drives.
matters to Pechan.
I can see smile on my family.
Thank you to our Pechan Parivar for helping us in such a difficult time.
Thank you donors, pechan and farmers who help us in this tough time.
हमको राशन के बहुत सारे मदद किए जो उनको तहे दिल से शुक्रिया करना चाहती हूँ.
Thank you all Pechan Parivar and donors.
Thank you so much Muskan Didi, Nandini Didi and also Pechan Parivar.
Thank you to all donors, farmers and Pechan family.
राशन पुरवला त्याच्याबद्दल मी तुमचे आभारी आहे.
Thank you so much from my family to the donors, our Pechan family.
Thank you so much for these groceries.
Huge thanks to each and everyone.
Thank you Pechan family.
It has been some of the most fulfilling work we have done.
And now we finally come to the most awaited part of the evening, the awards. May we request our KurNiv Foundation's youth advisor, Keisha, to take over for the next part.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here today. It has been a year of many ups and downs, but we've definitely emerged stronger with each one. Watching each and every leader and changemaker step up to the challenges and make the most of them has been truly inspiring. The many ironies of life is that he or she who serves almost always benefits more than he or she who is served. In this mutual partnership, we have written a new chapter in KNF history. Here's to the team that made it all happen. Presenting to you the organizing committee of Pechan 2021.
I put my arm around so you how strong I am. I put my arm around, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a virgin with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Yeah, I'm unstoppable. Beautiful.
Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance.
I am so proud to call each of you my peers. You inspire me to grow. At KNF, it has definitely been a year of many firsts. We have achieved some of the milestones we have always dreamed of achieving. At KNF, we broadened our horizons by starting 2 new initiatives, Shab and Youth Diaries. These youth teams stepped up to a challenge and went above and beyond to lay the foundation stones of these initiatives. They signed up for just Pechan, but created new avenues for the foundation. Presenting to you Team Shab, Avisha, Akshika, and Stephanie. And Team Youth Diaries, Pratiksha, Jisha, Sejal, and Ria. Both these programs have some exciting things coming up really soon. Another big first for us was presenting at the 65th United Nations Commission on the Status of Women, New York. The three bold youth presenters, Swara, Pratiksha, and Tanu. You made us so proud. You paved the way for us to put up 3 presentations at the Parliament of the World's Religions. Youth for Humanity by Kajal and Moin, Youth for Each Other by Akhilesh, Dilkhush, Stephanie, and Nishita, and Connection, Dialogue, and Building Bridges by Ayush, Ananya, Rakshita, Suman, and Tanu. This has been an extraordinary feat by all of you. These illustrious international platforms provide great exposure not only to the presenters, but also to our many delegates. Countless hours of hard work and meticulous attention to detail by our entire youth team made it possible for us to spread awareness about the gap and the possible solutions we can step into as a global community. We are so excited to begin this new year with this remarkable team and hopefully add many more new names and faces to the KNF family. I am pleased to tell you all that applications for new and returning leaders and change makers are open. The link has been shared in the chat and will be available on all our social media platforms. We welcome all youth to apply. The deadline is the 16th of January, 2022. So if you haven't already filled the form, please do so. You may send this form to your friends, your family, or any acquaintances who you think would like to apply for the program. Let me now move on to the next part that I'm actually here to announce. We believe that today is only possible because of each one of our leaders and change makers. And today is a celebration of the transformational journey all of you have had. Each one of you has completed the various initiatives that we've undertaken and shall receive special individual recognitions for each initiative that you have completed. We do have an incredible team, some of whom have gone above and beyond, for not only for the cause, but also in their personal journey. The first set of awards I'm here to present are awards presented by the youth to the youth. In my privileged capacity as the youth advisor, I represent the youth of our team. The first set of awards, as you can see, is for the exceptional performance as a mentor to those who outdid themselves as Didis and Bhaias. We are proud to present this award to Eksha Agarwal, Aditya Makhija, Akhilesh Gupta, Ankita Desai, Dilkhush Mistry, and Ritu Priyadarshi. Congratulations on a job well done. Yes, guys, you can clap. It's absolutely a great thing everyone has achieved, so please do clap. The next set of awards is a special kind of award to those who have shown exceptional personal transformation, and it is rightly named the Level Up Award. We are elated to present this award to Ajmer Sheikh, Bhargavi Rangnekar, Diya Jain, and Mayuresh Upadhyay. Congratulations to all of you on the wonderful journey you all have had. So for our next set, we would like to specially recognize some outstanding individuals for their superb contribution either to a committee or to a specific initiative. The first special recognition is for Ankita Nair for her contribution to social media growth and connection. The next special recognition is for Durgeshwari Chavan, our host today, for her contribution as an alumni leader, for her POWR networking, PPT, and graphic creations, and so much more. Our next special recognition is for Ishita Saxena for her support with English classes, her performance at POWR, and for her social media reels. The next special recognition is to Rakshita Singh for her youth-led English instruction classes. The next special recognition is to Rashmika Sharma for her support with English classes, POWR networking, and helping with anything and everything that we needed. I know we have a lot of special recognitions, but we have a very, very special team. The next special recognition is to Ria Mediretta for her contribution to Youth Diaries, POWR, mentorship, and for College Prep Week. Our next special recognition is to Sakina Petiwala for her support with GK classes and her contribution to the Parliament of World Religions. The next special recognition goes to Siddhi Sana for your support with conversational English classes. And the last special recognition is, but definitely not the least, is to Saurabh Chaurasia for his contribution as an alumni leader and for all the work that he's done for PPTs and so much more and social media reels. Congratulations to all of you. We are so, so, so proud of each one of you. And thank you so much for everything that you do for us.
Thank you so much, Kisha Didi, and congratulations to all the winners.
Okay. Thank you, Durgeshwari. I have 2 more sets of awards to go. The next set of awards are awarded to those who have performed well beyond our imagination. The Outstanding Performer Awards are a highly prestigious youth awarded recognition from the youth to their own peers. The first recipient of this award is Arushi Jadhav, a true go-to person for so many of us. She has carried not only her own responsibilities, but also helped so many others. She does it all with a smile on her face and a forever can-do attitude. She has personally overcome her fears to become the leader she is today. Congratulations, Arushi. The next recipient of this award is Ayush Sharma. He joined us as a participant in 2020 and quickly became an ideal leader when he returned in 2021. Despite his heavy academic commitments, he enthusiastically makes time to participate in every opportunity offered to him. He takes every chance to level up and is a true inspiration to us all. Congratulations, Ayush. The final set of awards I'm here to present needs no introduction. It is by far the most distinguished set of awards I have the honor to be presenting tonight. It is the Star of Pechan Award. The first Star of Pechan 2021 is Ananya Matre. She stepped up to a challenge and performed her duties with love and selflessness. She embodies so many of the beliefs of our affirmation. She has been a part of every big and small initiative that we have undertaken this year. A beloved Didi to her mentees and a true pillar of the youth team. Congratulations, Ananya. The second star of Pechan 2021 is Mohammad Khan, another pillar of our youth team. Mohammad leads every team with compassion and patience. I think in the many years that we have known him, he has never, ever refused a chance to step in and help. A great role model to his peers, he's always a call away. A friend, mentor, and guide to so many. Congratulations, Mohammad. And with that, I come to the end of this set of awards. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you. I hand it back to our hosts, Durgeshwari and Pratiksha, to take this forward.
Thank you, Kisha. It was so good to hear that. May we request our KurNiv Foundation trustee, Rashna Cooper, to say a few words and give out the final set of awards.
Thank you, Pratiksha. Good evening, everybody. On behalf of the foundation, I'm honored to have been given the task of presenting the KurNiv Awards. If we could please have, yes, thank you so much. Going to wait for the PPT, please. Thank you. Thank you, Mohammed. Can we have the slide, please? These are leaders who have given 3 years of service to our foundation. And today, as they begin their 4th year with us, they proudly embark on their journey as change makers, continuing to serve their community and living the KurNiv dream. I am so very proud to present to you change makers, Ananya, Avisha, Bhargavi, Faiza, Jisha, Pratiksha, Riya, Saurabh, and the last one is covered by a chat. Oh God, I can't see. I'm sorry. Ritu. Last but not least, as Keisha said, we are so proud of every single one of them. May I have the next slide, please? The next slide. We're talking about exemplary leadership, which was shown during this year. The awardees have distinguished themselves by their commitment to the goals of our foundation. They truly are exemplary, worthy of emulation, and I know that they will be role models to those who come after them. May I have the first awardee, please? Arushi Jadhav joined us just 2 years ago, but in that very short span, she has achieved more than most. An excellent mentor, her gentleness inspired and guided her mentees, one of whom is one of the leaders who spoke to us today. Through the last year, Arushi has liaised with Create Foundation, facilitated multiple classes for our participants. She has personally attended every single one of these classes, ensuring that all the participants were present and participating in every single session. Arushi has also supported our general knowledge classes and our UN initiatives. She is truly one of our exemplary leaders. Thank you. May I have the next one, please? Ananya Matre, presenter at the Parliament of the World's Religions, a UN delegate, and a youth coach. This is the first year that we had youth coaches, our youth, leading the new participants who joined us this year. Ananya also works with our first year and second year junior college students and supports them, inspires them to achieve in college. Ever enthusiastic, she plunges headfirst into all activities, assumes responsibility, and then works really very hard for the good of her peers. May I have the third awardee, please? Changemaker Mohammed. I remember the day he joined our Bridging the Gap program, and I know I've said this story very often. A shy boy with a heart of gold, 4 years ago, and this is Mohammed's 5th year with us. Senior changemaker and youth coach, a true bhaiya to leaders and participants. He has contributed to all aspects of our organization, from arranging the college prep week, school and college orientations, social media, leading the activities team. I cannot even enumerate everything that he has done. Mohammed teaches us to lead with kindness, empathy, and respect. And he is, in fact, the very embodiment of our pechan values. It's been a real privilege for me to present these awards today, and I thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Rachna ma'am.
May we request our KurNiv Foundation trustee, Preya Shroff, to kindly say a few words.
Step 1, unmute. All right, here we go. Thank you, Durgeshwari. Each one of you have stepped up tirelessly and oh so courageously to overcome your fears, your doubts, blame, uncertain exam schedules, parental pressures, and so much more to unconditionally love one another and to help your peers see themselves for who they truly are, to make them believe in themselves, to help them rewrite their legacies, and to believe that moving from the basti to the building is a very possible reality. Organizing food, data packs, phones, sanitary napkins, PowerPoint presentations, social media posts, Excel sheets, partner communications, informal sessions, formal sessions, more than 500 online classes, and thousands of hours of online classes. Together, the powerhouse that is each of you created a digital school and showed up for your peers as teachers, administrators, guidance counselors, mentors, and friends. I stand in awe of you and am immensely humbled by all you have managed to bring to life. The world outside may never know all you have done and all you have become in the process of this doing. And I pray that will never be a reason for you to ever stop doing what you do. I hope you continue to join your peers year after year to bring our dream of a more equitably educated India to life. One where every child believes they are worthy of having a dream, where opportunities for those who want them can be found easily, and where income doesn't get to limit opportunity. To watch Pratiksha and Durgeshwari host today makes me both emotional and hopeful. How will we ever be able to measure what it means to see them hosting today to anyone who has not been part of their journeys? The fragility with which we held a young Pratiksha's dream. How we built her self-esteem, made her see who God intended for her to be, and loved her unconditionally while teaching her English, leadership, team building, and effective communication, such that she, a Marathi medium school student, can stand before you today as a young woman who has addressed the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women, who has graduated with her master's in cybersecurity and is the host of our KurNiv Foundation's youth podcast, Youth Diaries. A young woman I feel confident can stand beside any private school student globally as an equal. The patience with which we have invested in the growth of a Durgeshwari, who also finished from a Marathi medium municipal school and finds her voice such that she speaks with confidence and unscripted in English in front of international delegates, co-manages our social media, and is today a director of her college's Road Track Club. How will any of us ever explain Muhammad's journey or Ayush's, Arushi's or Nishita's? Each one of you has a story so unique, so powerful, and filled with much meaning. We will try to tell them all, but in the end, we will know a feeling no one on the outside will ever understand. It is this feeling and this knowing that will forever keep us connected. It will be our pechan, spoken in our shabd, shared in our diaries. Thank you for everything. We hope to see you again next year. Picture abhi baki hai yaar.
Thank you so much, Priyas ma'am. Thank you so much. Could we please invite our youth advisor Kisha Didi back for such a special surprise?
Thank you, Durgeshwari. Didn't think this through. Feeling very emotional after Freya speaks, and then I have to do something completely different. Okay. So are you guys ready for your surprise? I think some of you may have guessed, some of you may have not. But I don't see any excitement, Freya. I finally figured out what you mean when you say we don't see any excitement. And I see some excitement in the chat or on your faces, some excitement so that I can tell you what your surprise is. I can see some of it. Great. So it's time to finally open the packages you have received. Don't open it just yet. Not just yet. Since we do everything together, let's do this together as well. Get your packages and we shall open it at the same time. Okay? Everyone set? Everyone set? Show it to me. Show it to me. Show it to me. Yes. Everyone hold it up high, so I can see it. But we should also see your faces. Don't cover your faces with it. Okay, please. Yes. Okay, everyone have it? Yes? Okay, ready? Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Open. Feels like Christmas morning on this screen. What is in it? Have you all opened it yet? Have you all opened the envelope inside the envelope? Pratiksha showing it to us. So inside this envelope for all our guests and our parents, so they understand why there's so much excitement on the screen, we have sent all the certificates that all of you have won. And you will also find some special messages and special prizes, gifts from us to tell you how much we love each and every one of you. So hopefully you like the surprise. And if you do, like big smiles and lots of excitement in the chat. Thank you so much, everyone, for all that you do. And you deserve so much for all that you pour into this program. Thank you, Durgeshwari. Please take this forward.
Thank you so much, Didi. This has been so exciting. If you have resonated with the work we do, we urge you to join us in any way that you can.
If you haven't followed us on social media yet, do get your phones right now and follow us. The details of our social media handles are displayed on the screen. We have also put all our social media links in the chat box.
Do like and share the things we do so we can raise awareness about the gap and collective step into the solution.
May we please invite our changemaker Muhammad for the vote of thanks.
I think I'm the most emotional right now. Okay. Hello and good evening, everybody. Everything that we have been able to achieve is because the massive support system that encourages us continuously and unconditionally. We begin this thanks with Salam Bombay Foundations, Gaurav Arora and Jaishali ma'am, and with their team. Ms. Tanveer and the staff at Kolaba Municipal School. Mr. Magar and the staff of S.G. Barvenagar Secondary School, Ghatkopar. The Create Foundation, especially Ms. Rael Padamsi and the incredible team, Ms. Dale, Ms. Aparna, and Ms. Pearl. Clay Lab Education Foundation, our ever supported Fizana family. Dr. Indu Shahani, Ms. Vandana Kriplani Bala of Emancipation, Emancip Action. Ms. Niharika Bhuwania, Mr. Shishir Joshi of Project Mumbai. Ms. Devanshi Jalan, Teach for India, especially Mr. Sandeep Rai and Abhik Bhattacharya, Miss Sanjeevani Jain, Miss Sukriti Vedhera, Dr. Nahid Contractor, Major Shivkamni Nathan, retired, Miss Meenal Bajaj, Udyan Shalini Fellowship, Mumbai, Miss Pooja Mehra, and Miss Dipti, Bijal and Hiren Kara, Tenas Dastur, and Ayoni Mehra and Alia Khandalwani. We would also like to thank the entire team which made this possible today. And thank you for your immense contribution. We would like to thank Mr. Soli Cooper, Mr. Johan Cooper, Ms. Natasha Cooper, and Mrs. Bhavna Keshkamat for helping us. We would especially like to thank our food distribution donors and volunteers for imbibing and supporting our students and many other families with monthly groceries. We extend a heartfelt appreciation to Nahid and Rustam Jinwala, Naira and Tia Jinwala of NNTCO, the family of our leader Eksha Agarwal, Nandini Hotwani, Muskan Nangalia, Karan Bhutani, Ashwin Shetty, Manshil Gujjal, Mikita Singh, Vikram Gupta, Shagufta Malya, and Dishat Ukaji. We are grateful for a phenomenal pole contractor and pole contractor designs who have supported us each and every year wholeheartedly. We are thankful for Ron and Susan Tata for kindly supporting us for more than 500 classrooms and hosting our signature programs like Leadership Development Program and College Prep Week, and even today's program, The Junction. Special thanks to our trustees, Mr. Dilsha Tamboli, Ms. Ami Medarata, Ms. Freyaz Shroff, Ms. Rashna Cooper, for them being the wind beneath our wings. This would be incomplete without expressing our heartfelt gratitude to Kurush and Nivi Shroff, without whom this wouldn't be possible. We thank you, our dear parents, for joining with us today and letting your children pour into our program so selflessly. I would be remiss if I don't thank each and every one of you here, every leader, every change maker, our youth advisors, for joining this work and taking this program to greater heights. We would like to thank each and every one of you out there for supporting so gracefully. Hamari pechan hai aapki pehchan. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Mohammad Bhaiya.
Thank you everyone for being here today. Please join us in singing the Pechan song. Until the songs comes, please put your excitement in the chat box or on your emojis. That will be lovely. Yes.
कदम चले सारे संग, दिल में उमंग एक नया सवेरा,
उड़ाते चल धरती के रंग, महके गगन अब नया सवेरा,
नया जोश है, नई उम्मीदें, नए हैं अब अरमां,
बदलते भारत की तस्वीर, हम है नई पहचान,
मेरी पहचान सबकी पहचान, मेरी पहचान सबकी पहचान। सा ज्ञान भरपूर साथ तो रात हो नया सवेरा
सपने नहीं आशाएं भी मुस्काया है एक नया सवेरा
हिम्मत से हम आगे बढ़ेंगे हम हैं बड़े बलवान
ज्ञान का मांझा ले हाथों में भर ले नई उड़ान
मेरी पहचान सबकी पहचान मेरी पहचान सबकी पहचान जोश है सांसों में और धड़कन में है रफ्तार भी धरती पे जो रख दे कदम तो हो उठे झनकार भी
सफर है नया
छू लेंगे आसमान मेरी पहचान सबकी पहचान मेरी पहचान सबकी पहचान मेरी पहचान सबकी पहचान मेरी पहचान सबकी पहचान
Mummy Shingan. We thank you all for your encouragement and support. We now conclude the formal proceedings. May we please request our trustee Priya Shroff to take over for our informal interactive session.
Thank you, Durgeshwari. Thank you, Pratiksha. I'm massively emotional, but doing a good job so far. Before we move into the informal part, I want to acknowledge a few people that I see here who I do believe we need to recognize and honor. And I want to start with Rashna ma'am's whole family. They have stood behind us this entire year, quietly in the background, whether it is giving the office, whether it is doing classes, whether it is one-on-one tuitions, whether it is letting Rashna do what she does and not bothering her so she can help us. So, Soli, thank you so much. Johan, thank you so much. Natasha, thank you so much. And Rashna, there is no one better God could have selected for me to do this work with. I feel so immensely blessed. It's hard to articulate in words. Thank you for being my best friend on this journey. Absolutely my best friend. I see we're not recording. May I request somebody to record to the cloud, please? Thank you. Keisha, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Every hiccup, everyone who has left, everyone who has stayed, every new crazy idea I have brought, every idea you have built on, never ever throwing it away. Being my rock, being my partner, standing by my side. Thank you, thank you, thank you just does not seem enough. I see we have some of our donors here with us. We have some of our Fizana family members with us. So I know we will continue to talk, but before we lose them, I want to say Beram Uncle, Paktavar, and our Afreed and our entire Fizana family who keeps bringing us opportunities. Please, thank you for creating the exposure that you do for us. Thank you for the exposure that you create for us. You mean the world to us. Thank you so much. Nairo, I see you here. At least I thought I saw you here. And I want to say, sweetheart, at 13 years old, you, or 14 years old, you, your younger sister, your mom, your dad, a number of families, your new business that you started during lockdown have fed is just hard to articulate for you how much that has meant to all our alumni kids, some of whom you have seen present here today. Nandini, Muskan, for coming back and being the true change and seeing the need that your peers had and stepping up without being asked. Thank you for showing your heart. If I have missed anybody, I am sincerely sorry. I'm going through this as much as I can. To the parents who are here today, listen, if you did not support the crazy hours your children work for us and work for the other kids and redefining what our country will one day look like, we couldn't do this. You allow them, well, some of you allow them to stay up late at night, working overnight, not sleeping. We assure you, we have never kept them from their education. We have always allowed them to put their education first. And we thank you for allowing them to help another young child who could not keep their education first, keep their education first. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We introduced a lot of new things today. You've seen it all in the program. So now the informal part of the informal program is officially open. Would anybody like to join our conversation? Would anybody like to share their experience in 2021 or their level up? Or would any parent like to speak? Priya, why don't you kick us off? What has 2021 been like for you as an alumni leader? We launched an alumni leader working group this year. You come to us from Udyan Shalini as well. And I somehow recall you telling me you wanted to join as a participant, but now you got to come as a leader. So why don't you kick us off, Priya? Talk to us about 2021.
Thank you so much, Mark. So 2021 was like turning point for me. Through Pechan family, I learned lots of things, leadership qualities. I gained leadership qualities, how good leader looks like, and my confidence level was not that much high. I gained that, my communication skills, and to be a better person and to find better person within myself. That was a nice thing for me, and I truly thankful to each and every person, my peer leaders, and everyone. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, my Pechan family.
Thank you, Priya. Dilkush, I saw your parents here. Are they still here, sweetheart? They join us every year. And they support us tremendously. Yes, I see Pearl. Hi, Pearl.
Hi, Bears, ma'am.
Hi.
Sorry,
Every year your child is leveling up with us, and every year she's adding more depth. She presented for us at the Parliament of the World's Religions this year. An opportunity offered to us through Fizana, and she did an outstanding job. You should be so proud of her, Pearl. You should just be so proud of her.
We are, ma'am, and we are very grateful to you and the Pechan team to provide these opportunities to our children. Thank you and keep up the good work.
Thank you. Sapna, I thought I saw Sapna Akhi Reddy here. Sapna, I dreamed about messaging you yesterday, and then of course I followed through with massive action, like Tony Robbins says. No, not true. Sapna, I'm so happy to see you here and that you found me in my dreams. Bol Tikra, what did you think of what we have achieved online, not even in person?
Firstly, I'm feeling FOMO, very, very FOMO. And yeah, I have dreamt of Pechan a few times and I have been messaging whoever I dreamt of. Every time I have been following Pechan on Instagram, and whatever I've been seeing, I'm like, oh my God, I'm missing out. I don't want to do this. I like it's just amazing. I was watching the videos of day 1 and day 9, the Shub challenge. It's so overwhelming. I was just like, wow, this is just we cannot stop this. This has to keep going on. Secondly, about my life, I'm doing masters in social work course, and in that we have to give, sometimes teachers ask us to give examples of what we've done in the past, and every time I just keep talking about pechan and the work that I've done and the work that you all do. And yeah, my teachers are very surprised and they're, what is this, where is this? And I keep sending my friends pechan Instagram handles. I said, go follow this and read about us. So yeah, I would like to come back, but I'm going to figure out how, when, because half commitment will not work. So yeah.
Commitment never works. Did you notice? We started at 6, we ended at 7. 1 hour meant 1 hour. That was it. Thank you, Sapna. I'm very, very happy to see you here, darling. I'm very happy to see you here. Mrs. Khan, I put you on the spot every year. Mrs. Khan is Muhammad Khan's mom.
Yes. Hello, Prayas ma'am.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy
To
New
each
Year.
and everyone, to Rashna ma'am, to everybody, whoever is present here.
Ma'am,
And
your son continues to amaze us and continues to level up each and every year. He leads bigger teams, bigger projects, improves his skills, and levels up. And we are so, so proud of him and so fortunate to have him on our team. Just need you to know how much he does for us and what a value add he brings to us.
thank you so much for helping him get himself out, to help him think critical, to be wise, to be matured. I can say he's got all these qualities which were hidden in him. He's just out with everything. Thanks a lot to you, to Rashna ma'am, and the whole team.
Thank you, Mrs. Khan. Thank you so
Most
much.
welcome. Most welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, let me go through my screen. Ankita, this year has been a journey for you, has it not, Miss Ankita? Where is she? She was here. You know, there are so many of you and I'm so excited, but my screen keeps bouncing around. I think Ankita, when Ankita can talk, she will come back to me. But we will make Ankita talk to us today. Ankita, can you talk to us today?
Yes, sir.
Talk to us, Ankita, about your 2021 journey and how amazing it has been. એટલે ખરાબ હોય તો બી નહીં બોલાય હા દીકરા જે અમેઝિંગ છે તે જ બોલાય.
Okay.
Acha, you find your words, you breathe, I'll find you again. Don't go anywhere. But I saw Rakshita's dad here. Rakshita's dad is there? Rakshita, can you hear us, Pajana? I can't hear them. Can anyone else hear them? Can you hear them? Okay. But we know that they're in a low network area, so they'll come back to us.
I think something. Yeah. Again.
Please give us a moment. We'll come back to you because I think the network is not as strong as we. Yes. Rakshita, can you hear us? No. Beram uncle, you've watched us grow and I see you're on unmute. Would you like to say anything to us?
We can hear.
Yes, I just wanted to congratulate the team. I'm here anytime you need any help. Don't hesitate to reach out. There are always opportunities opening up, and it's wonderful to see the global citizens who are being created in this initiative. It's a fantastic job. And congratulations to the whole KurNiv team. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Beram Uncle, for everything, for every email and every opportunity you keep sending our way. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. For those of you who don't know, one of the most recent opportunities offered to us was to apply for the Cisco Global Youth Leadership Award, and 3 of our change makers now are applying for this award. So Swara, Pratiksha and Keisha will all be applying for the Cisco International Youth Leadership Award, and we are very, very excited for this opportunity. Thank you, Beram Uncle. Thank you. Pratiksha, how did it feel to host today?
It felt amazing. I have no other word than amazing, because that's the basic word you get, but the feeling is huge behind that word. The feeling is not expressible, to be honest. But telling everyone our achievement is less than the I'm not getting the right word. I'm so sorry for that. But like, the leaders have done so well that we really have like, okay, I have some words. I really love you all. And I think the work you have done is immensely proudful. And I love each and everyone and proud of everyone. And can't wait to see the next host amongst you all.
Thank you, Pratiksha. Rakshita, are you back? Can you try speaking so we can? Yes, I can see you waving. So try speaking.
Can you hear us?
Yes, go for it. Hi, Dad.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
We are so well, and we are so proud of your young woman there. She has assisted with our FYGC classes, our English curriculum, informal sessions. So Nishita and Durgeshwari are both beneficiaries of the informal English classes Rakshita began running before our formal ones started. And Nishita and Durgeshwari will both please tell you in their own words what an amazing youth teacher Rakshita was, and how she built the confidence of all the kids who came to her class, not only teaching them grammar and how to write on a paper, but building those intangible qualities, those qualities I was speaking about that we can't measure. Durgeshwari, would you like to tell Rakshita's dad about your experience with Rakshita as a teacher, please?
Yes, sure, ma'am. So when I first came to Didi's class, it was really feels like it was like I know this Didi. I know about like she is teaching me, and I really enjoyed everything. Like whatever she is teaching about grammar, how each and every part she explains very very well. So like each and everyone who is there and present in that class, we could easily understand, and how like friendly in a friendly way, in a really like I really found like a one friend in Rakshita Didi, and it was really beautiful experience. And as a teacher, she's like a one teacher. She's like one friend, and she has so many like characters in her, and she really loved teaching us. And she always say, "I love you all," and that feels like that was really heart touching for us. Thank you so much, Rakshita Didi. That thing you always like English teachers, that helped me also in United Nations when I spoke at the United Nations. That time also helped me to speak. Like each and every grammatical leaders, you corrected me. Thank you so much for everything you did for us. Thank you so much.
Oh, heartwarming. Oh well, really oh well. Thank you so
Nishita,
much.
how many vlogs did you make? How many vlogs did you make?
More than 55 or 60, more than 55.
My God.
64 vlogs.
My
They all came on the WhatsApp group chat.
My goodness.
But that built so much confidence, and only this is what we say about our program, right? That is why it needs to be youth for youth, and it cannot be an adult teaching a youth, because only a youth like Rakshita would have known that vlogs are a cool tool to use and a cool way to make them practice the English. Like I remember Sejal Dubey's vlogs. It was a way for her to heal. It was a way for her to express herself. It was a way for her to learn English. It was a way for her to make friends. And only another young person would have understood that this is what we need to do, or these are the tools we need to use. We might have chosen write an essay or something far more boring than a vlog, and a vlog made it that much more interesting. So Rakshita, not only your heart but your dedication to looking for new ideas and new ways to connect and grow, we really acknowledge you for that. I know Arushi is here. Thank you, Rakshita.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I was going to say, I know Arushi had to leave, as though I had like this full confidence that Arushi had to go somewhere. Arushi is joining us from out of town. Arushi is joining us from out of town. Yes, Arushi?
I
Or
came
you're
back today
in
morning.
Oh, you came back today. Okay. So I saw that hug Rakshita's dad gave her. I wish all your parents were here to give you all hugs like that. Everybody deserves parents like that who give hugs. We believe in hugs at Pechan, and this online nonsense is driving us crazy. We're ready to get back in person. So I want to please take a moment to acknowledge some of you, because y'all are not talking, so I'll do what I do best. I will talk. So you see Rashna ma'am, ऐसा like अरे अवे चालू की दुए ने. So Arushi, let's start. I'm going to start at my upper left and just move the way across. If you have something to say, please raise your hand. I will happily call on you, but I don't want to force anybody to speak if you're not ready to speak. Ayush, I see your hand. I'm just going to quickly talk to Arushi and come to you, okay? Arushi, when we ask you all to do certain things, we're not sure how you will receive them. So when we asked you to step in to create and to open that link thrice a week, stay on the call for the entire hour for 3 classes, talk to your peers after those classes, assign partners, check on their homework, communicate with Create, push them to level up. You did that magnificently, and you can see that the way we work is you do your part, the mentors do their part, Rakshita does her part, Eshita does her part, Rashmika hers, Siddhi hers, and all pour into the same one person. And that is what we get to produce. And because you did for Durgeshwari what you did for Durgeshwari when she was in Create, and because Rakshita did for Durgeshwari what Rakshita did in informal English sessions, and because Swara, Ananya, her mentors did whatever they did when they were mentoring her, she gets to be a delegate at the parliament. She gets to be a delegate at the UN CSW, and she gets to host our Junction today. It is a collective youth effort, and I want you all to know that you are loving each other. Arushi, you loving Rakshita, you loving Swara, you loving Kisha, you loving Durgeshwari is what allows us to do what we do. And if young people like you did not believe that a young person like Durgeshwari deserved the same opportunities, we couldn't do what we do. So I just want to say that I never want you to feel that we didn't know or recognize the mammoth amount of time you put in to create. Because sometimes our peers don't know how much we are doing, but what we are doing is pouring into the other person, and you have poured selflessly, not just into Create, into UNCSW, into that PowerPoint presentation, which God knows we drove you nuts on. We means me. And also the parliament delegateship that you took up. Every single thing you take on, you take with your full heart. And we are abundantly grateful for that, Arushi. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ayush, what did you want to say, please?
So, thank you, ma'am. So, you have asked about Rakshita Didi. So, I was going to
Yes.
tell something Rakshita Didi. Like, when I had joined the first class of Rakshita Didi, I was not like well aware about how I am going to prepare for my FIGC English class. Then I had started attending one or two classes, and then I realized like what the thing I was going to miss. But I had chosen to attend all the FISC classes, and one of the biggest thing I had learned and taught me to come into the Rakshita Didi class is to she was like making all the concepts much interesting. Like now I am understanding why she taught us vlog and blog. From Rakshita Didi, I came to know that what are the two difference between vlogging and blogging. Because of her, I had started writing blog. Basically, I don't like much making vlog, but I love to write. So, and one of them, my vlog had got published, and it was like uh, fabulous for me. And because of her, I had started making poems. And recently, 2 3 months ago, I had participated in a poetry competition, and where I got selected as a finalist as well. So these are the things I had learned from Rakshita Didi only. And my journey was in Pechan is like amazing. I had learned so many things and grown up. So yeah,
Ayush,
there are so many things, but now
it's okay, it's better. We understand the emotion, truly we do. Um, Sorry, one moment, please. Ayush, this is what we're saying, right? We don't just teach English, we don't just teach science, we don't just teach general knowledge. We are teaching you how to present, we're teaching you how to write, we're teaching you what, like you said, Rakshita taught you blog, vlog, poem. And then based on the knowledge you gained here, you participated in a competition, then you won that competition, more people got to know about you. So you took one opportunity, and because you took one opportunity, another came to you. You were prepared to take that one, and so you got another, and so you got another. And because you started with Rakshita, and then you went to the formal FYGJC classes, the GK classes, you improved how you spoke, you worked with Clay Lab, you then got the opportunity to present at Parliament. When I said in my speech today, for every child who wants the opportunity, for I have learned in my work over the last several years with this project, not every child wants the opportunity. But for every child who wants the opportunity to make their dreams come to life, we want to be there for them. We want to be there to stand by their side so that they can get the next opportunity and the next one and the next one. And Ayush, thank you for bringing that up. Because Rakshita Didi did vlogs and blogs and poems, you were able to participate, you were able to get recognition, you were able to grow and keep taking more opportunities. We are immensely proud of you, Ayush. I have watched you in the working group for the alumni leaders. I have watched you share your ideas courageously. I have watched you as a delegate at these international platforms. I have watched you put across your points of view when you had few English words in your vocabulary. I have watched you with passion inspire your alumni peers. And I know Salam Bombay Foundation is also immensely proud of seeing what you have been able to achieve. And I want to say here, when we talk about Salam Bombay Foundation or Teach for India or Udyan Shalini or Create Foundation, any of our partners, Clay Lab Foundation, any of our partners who work with us, you are the company you keep. And I say this to you all 1,000,000 times. You are the company you keep. And we partner with organizations who believe in our values. We don't partner with organizations who don't share our values. Salam Bombay Foundation operates with zero ego. Zero. They know what they bring to the table for each of their programs, Super Army program, Polo, whatever programs they have. They know the values they instill in you. They know what they teach you. And they support and encourage us to do what we do. They never, ever, ever put their organization above their child. And we love that about them. And when Gaurav Arora met you and a few of your peers recently, and he wrote to me, he was writing with such pride for you, his student, as opposed to you, a student of his organization. So I just want to acknowledge that when you young people start choosing your friends, you got to choose an alignment with your values, because that is who you will become. And as you become that, those are the opportunities that will come your way, right? Don't be in a hurry to just choose or make anybody you meet at a party your next friend. Be very discerning about who is allowed in your space. Thank you, Ayush, for sharing that. Thank you. Ashita, I see you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So I wasn't planning on speaking because I get like 2 sentences in and the waterworks starts. I was like, no. But my mom was acting like a pre-teen fangirl over here, like speak, 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 and she was causing an actual ruckus on my screen. So I was like, okay, mama, I'll speak for you. So I would like to roll out a few thank yous for people who really impacted my journey this year. For starters, I would like to thank Hawa, Faiza, and Insia for kickstarting my pechan journey. Had it not been for Hawa's persistent messages, I would have not even joined the meeting, the pechan orientation, and I would be here. And then I would like to thank Ananya and Akshika for giving me flight as a leader, for being there for me and for making me into the leader that pechan deserves. And then I would like to thank Mohammed for literally teaching me the ABCs of social media, like, and being so patient with me at that. And I was quite annoying, guys. I was like super annoying. And he was like, I'll help you through it. No worries. And then I would like to thank Rashna ma'am and Rakshita and Rashmika for being the lovely team members, and especially Rashna ma'am for teaching me how to conduct classes, and for Rakshita and Rashmika for always being there for me every time I was in a dilemma or I was just stuck somewhere. And I would also like to thank the millions, if not millions, for the 50 friends I made here this year. Especially like Mayuresh, Stephanie, Siddhi, Ayushi, Aditya, Arushi, Durgeshwari, Dilkushli, and Ankita. Thank you so much, Suvajit and Ayush. Oh my god, I'm gonna keep taking names now. And last but not least, Reyaz ma'am, I would like to thank you for helping me, for always being there, for being my mom with my mom. And I'll start crying now, so I'll just mute myself now.
We love you. I have that effect on people, sometimes not for emotional reasons. And Ashita, I am also very annoying, and Mohammed is also very patient with me. So you and I share that in common. You can see Rashna and Keisha both laughing because they know it's true. The only one not laughing at that statement is Mohammed, because he also knows it's true. So, all right. Thank you, Ashita, for that. We love you very much. Nishita.
Yes, ma'am. So my journey started with GK session with Arushi ji and Rashna ma'am. And that time I was very scared to join the classes because first Kajalji was with me and telling me join, but I was not. And when I joined, and I was very scared because Kajalji was with me, but not in my classes. So I was like, Arushilji was supported me a lot in these classes. Rashna ma'am has taken us lot in every English class, SYJC English class, and about the whole world, ma'am has taught us about Arushi Didi in create class. Didi was supported us a lot because we have faced a lot of network issue in that. When very in the classes, it was very. I was facing a very problem because of my English, because of my confidence level, and Pearl ma'am was there, and I was very scared of Pearl ma'am first time, and after that, Arushi Didi was there, so I was feeling better, and Didi was explaining us a lot of things to be like Didi was a motivator on that moment. And then I was in the Rakshita Didi's class, and Rakshita Didi is not a teacher to us, like an elder sister is that she has not only taught us blog and work, but also how to express our feelings in writing or about our diary writings, about grammar, each and everything. And we all were waiting for Didi, right? That wherever our classes ended, we are waiting for that. We love you. I love you. Didi was saying that line. We were super duper happy to attend that class and to learn new things, to express ourselves in the videos, and after that messages. Your message, lecture this message, each and every our leader's message on that videos. We were like I cannot express that feeling now. And after that, BDS, like Ananya Didi, sending a personal messages, you can do that, you can do this, calling us personally, talking to us, Kajal Di, Tanu Di, Satyam Bhaiya. Satyam Bhaiya also has taught us a lot in food distribution, how to do things, how to talk to people, how to handle things. Bhaiya has teaching us a lot about the food distribution. And Muhammad Bhaiya, now only our videos were going through. We were making the videos in group, and Muhammad Bhaiya was sitting with us and explaining us a single thing that we were not doing that. And like elder Bhaiya was teaching us in the night, and we were super duper happy to learn from them. They are like I cannot express.
Thank you, Nishita. Thank you. Nishita is not someone who ever gets emotional. So for her to get emotional is a big thing. So for those of you who don't know, when we do our food distributions, when we began even our food distributions in 2020, we were all in lockdown. We could not get to the respective bastis. We could not get to the respective areas. So we were reliant on our alumni living in those areas to curate the lists of those in need. There were so many in need. So we began with our own participants and alumni leaders living in those areas. Once the donations started truly coming in, we also identified families that had students. That means kids who were actively enrolled in college or kids who were actively enrolled in school. And that's kind of how we started making our priority list of who we would support with food, because we are a small organization. And our seniors or our change makers like Satyam, like Tanu, like Kajal, like Akhilesh in these various areas would take on our new leaders like Nishitas or like Sejal Dubes or like a Suvujit, and they would teach them how a food distribution is to be done. Not that we had ever done food distributions before, but how we work, how we organize an Excel spreadsheet, how we check when somebody comes in, whether it is the right person, social distancing, our values, saying thank you, even though someone is coming to pick up a food grain packet from us being respectful and saying thank you to them, us being kind and compassionate to them. So our seniors in the Bastis are kids who started with us as participants. Our seniors who started as participants now teach their peers how this is done and our way. So that is what Nishita is talking about. Satyam, who is now a youth advisor in training with us, was a participant with us, taught her how to read those spreadsheets, how to give the food packets out, how to follow up with our beneficiaries, and how to even identify families in need. We really treated our donors' contributions with a lot of respect, and today we are very proud to say we can account for each and every paisa that was donated for food and to whom it went. We have core vendors we work with who also align with our values. So thank you, Nishita, for bringing up that point, so everyone can understand how we work collectively to grow everybody together. Ankita, you don't want to talk to me? I will talk to you. Shall I talk to you if you don't want to talk to me?
I want to talk to
You
everyone.
want to talk to me? Then talk to me. I'm ready to listen to you.
So yes, getting overwhelmed is my kind of saying love you and thank you to all of you. And definitely, I started my year with Jyoti and Aditya, and they are truly amazing. And the social media team, working with Bhargavi late at night, Mayuresh helping me when I needed him the most, and definitely the alumni pulse of this team, Ajmer, Nishita, Ayush. You all know how much I love you.
Okay. I'll finish up. You all know how much she loves you. She loves you very much. She is very proud of each of you, and she is so happy to be not just your Didi, but also your friend. And she is the one who will message you, meet you for coffee, take fun pictures of you, post them on Instagram, not share them with me. And then I will need to find them on Instagram to find out she met one of you. And then I will need to take a screenshot of it and send it to her because you can't copy Instagram stories. Yes, I have done these things. And then I will say, you met her? I didn't know. What'd you do? She has coffee and cake, doesn't share. This is what you wanted to say, right? But this is what we're about, right? This is what we're about. She made friends in people she would have otherwise never known she could even talk to. She got to know people who believed people like her, who came from her side of the bridge, were unapproachable and were not nice people. So she has shown one side of the bridge they were wrong about their beliefs, and she has learned that maybe what she thought were her core beliefs weren't really those at all. And that is what we do here, isn't it? We show you another perspective. We introduce you to people you might have otherwise never had the opportunity to know because society created an image of them that kept us away from them. You know, there's this Hindi movie reference. No Anupama, but Hindi movie reference. There's this movie PK with Amir Khan, you know, and at the end of the movie that sadhu baba, priest baba, whatever, na, that somebody says wrong number. You know what I'm talking about or no? Some of you should know what I'm talking about. I've seen this movie, you've seen this movie. Yes. So this is what I'm saying. Over your lifetimes, whether it is movies, whether it is soap operas, whether it is parents, whether it is educators, whether it is society, somebody has thusod a wrong number in your head about the people on the other side of the bridge. And what we do here is we set that number right. That's what we do here. And the reason so many of us get emotional is because somewhere our souls and spirits have always known something was off, something was incomplete, something was amiss. And the second the right number clicks, it all feels correct. You find what was missing, the puzzle pieces fit, and that is why we get so emotional. We are no longer numb, right? When you're numb and you're walking around, you can't feel anything. And when we take away the numbness, the waterworks have to begin, because now we can feel. That is what we do here. We can't measure it. How will I ever, Rashna and I have donors who ask us many times, potential donors who ask us many times, she's laughing because I said potential, but they ask us many times, well, show us your measurable results. Please tell me, how will I show them Ankita? How will we show them Ankita? How will we show them how she is forever changed for having made these friends? How she will now be a new type of business leader, and how she will now be a different type of mom, and how she will raise a different generation. How will we measure that? How will we measure Muhammad walking in 5 years ago, not saying a word, to leading multiple teams, inspiring multiple people? How will we measure that? How do we tell someone, a Durgeshwari, Marathi medium, I can tell to them, Rashna can tell it to them, Durgeshwari can speak about it in words, but how will they ever know that the road track opportunity she took was because of us? Applying for director was because of us. Interviewing successfully for director was because of us. Running the community service directorship that she runs today in her road track club is because of us. How do we measure that, is my question. How do we measure the number of people in her basti, in her chawl, in her area, of her school that she talks to and influences change in? How do we measure that? How do we measure that a Suvajit came to us with the poorest company ever, changed his company, made friends here, changed his way of thought, stepped up, won elocution competitions, built his confidence, made friends, built his confidence, made better choices, built his confidence? How do we ever measure that? Today he will be a husband who will give his wife the opportunity to work if she wants to, study if she wants to. He will raise girls who will be independent and strong. How will we measure that? How do we answer these donors who say, tell me what you've done for a Sakina. Tell me what you've worked on her with. Tell me how she's grown. Tell me what she's done. What do we say to them? She attended 5 of our classes and she led FYJC English with Rashna. And how does that paint any sort of picture of the kind of human being she has become today? And the kind of human beings she will raise in the future? We can't measure these things that we do. And many parents ask us, but why? But why does she need to do this? Well, we want our parents to come and see what we do, because we do things you can't measure. But we do things you will see the impact of in the future. How do we measure a Khushi who is joining us right now from London, where she's doing her master's program? Imagine what an impact we have made. Imagine how much she has learned, that not only did she stay for the formal part of this presentation, she's here for the informal part of this presentation. She knows how loved she is, and in a country 1 ocean away from where she is, she still feels this is her family. And she still feels she is loved and wanted and accepted. And that then propels the next move to make another friend and to grow. Because she knows somewhere, someone is there for her. We can't measure these things, guys. We cannot measure these things. And these are the reasons you get emotional with this project. Have you met Sanaya? She was my masti child when she joined. Total, complete, 100%. But you see her today, massively responsible. Always had that within her. Always had that within her. She will be, I proclaim it today, like those Christian pastors do. She will be one of our formidable leaders going forward. She has everything within her to do that, but she didn't have an adult that was not mom and dad, because moms and dads are supposed to say nice things about you. She didn't have an adult who believed that she had this within her. And then she didn't have friends who also aligned with that which she knew already existed within her. Tell me how we measure these things, guys. We can't. But this is what you do. This is what we do. That's what I have to say for now.
I would love to complete my incomplete thank you.
Yes, please complete. I wanted you to gather your emotions. Please complete.
Sure. Ajmer, Nishita, Ayush, you know how much I have to thank you. Vishali, in whom I found a true friend. Subhajit, an absolute best friend to me, who always made me proud. And definitely Durgeshwari, my Duko. I see her rising above all the challenges every day. I see myself in you. Social media. I was zero at it earlier. Not that I'm a master now, but somewhat better than what I was. I remember Keisha calling me in September 2019, and she gave me this responsibility. Swara helped me so much in this, and since then, there was no turning back. I know I take a lot of breaks, but I will be back soon. Mohammed and Ananya, I'm so grateful for you both. You both are someone whom I look up to. I love you both the most. You don't know this, but you are my strength and my go-to persons. Thank you for always being kind and patient with me. Priyas ma'am and Rashna ma'am, helping me stand strong throughout the year. And my 2021 was amazing. Then it's absolutely because of you both. And truly, I love each one of you in this call. And I can't imagine my life without you all. Thank you.
We love you very much. We love you very much. We love each of you very much. Mayuresh, I know I've spoken with you many times about the massive level up we've seen in you. And those of you who've heard this story before, listen again, okay? Mayuresh and some of his college friends, when they came for Mohammed, don't laugh, you just spoil my story then. They used to, I'm not kidding, okay guys, imagine this is that classroom in ISMI, and they used to come like a little gang, the 4 of them, and they used to sit in that third row, like, their pre-assigned seats, which we never assigned, they just assigned themselves. They would sit there every single time, interrupt every time I spoke, not participate in any activity, giggle, think everything was hilarious. So many times they were removed from leadership, but they showed up repeatedly anyway. They never did their assignments, and eventually the other 3 dropped out. And Mayuresh kept showing up. He never spoke. never answered any questions, never said, yes, I'll take this committee or that committee. He just kept showing up. He completed leadership. We went into lockdown. He had been assigned one mentee because he was scared to speak, scared to mentor. And I was not sure he'd show up the next year, but he applied and he came back. He just kept showing up. And this year, he has made our Junction certificates, the certificates you hold in your hands, he designed. He typed those names. He mentored more kids this year. He stepped up into more opportunities and projects this year. And he has found parts of himself he is so elated with and is stepping into more and more in his own personal capacity because of that. And all he did was keep showing up. All he did was keep showing up. You know who else has a similar story? Bhargavi. She just kept showing up. Year after year, not day after day, year after year. Bhargavi, how many years now? 3 years, 4 years, about to become the 4th year. Yes. And it is towards the tail end of this year that something switched. Yes, am I saying the right thing? Yes. It is the tail end of this year that something switched. And that switch has brought with it personal messages on my Instagram, personal messages on my WhatsApp, like a young woman who wouldn't dare even say hello when she walked into class. Today she is, anything you message her, she'll make portions of videos, she'll seal them together, edit them together. And I'm really excited for what this upcoming year is going to bring for Bhargavi. So keep doing what you all are doing. And Sapna, come back. Enough of a break. You got to keep showing up. You got to keep being here. It's when you show up and when you keep being here that 1 second breakthrough happens and life changes. So we miss you too. Obviously, we're dreaming about you. So obviously we miss you. Come back, come back. All right, Saurabh was here. Then Saurabh went away. I don't know where Saurabh is. Do you all see him? No. Okay, I don't see him. All right. So if no one has any... Where are you? Ah, there he is. Hello, Saurabh. Where
Hi,
are you?
ma'am. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sweetheart. Saurabh, I just wanted to say we are so thankful for everything you have done for us at the Parliament and those PPTs and editing them as quickly as you edited them and being patient with us and also mentoring your fellow alumni leaders on that working group, showing up for conversational English classes. I just want to say that we've seen your growth and we're so immensely proud of you. I just want you to know that. For those of you who don't know, Saurabh lives in Titwala, but he acts like he lives in Colaba. He'll show up at Marine Lines at the drop of a hat. No. Oh, we're all meeting. Ma'am, you're all meeting for this? I'll be there. And then he'll show up at my house at 7:30 in the morning when we're supposed to meet at 12:30 in the afternoon. Saurabh, what are you doing here so early? Ma'am, early train from this. But he will not miss an opportunity to be there. And we love you, Saurabh, and we really have an immense amount of respect for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's my pleasure.
All right. If nobody else has anything to add, Arushi has something to add. Yes, Miss Arushi, please.
Okay, so I might also cry and I might stutter because I'm feeling a bit nervous. But I would just want to thank. So, like
where even if it's create or it's GK or it's anything else that I was able to do this year is because I was with a lot of people who helped me do it. Like I was never alone in anything. So for example, if it's GK, it's Rashna ma'am, Saurabh, Sakina, Hussain, all of them ready every week to ensure that the class happens, right from the PPT to the thumbnail to everything. And it's, again, as I said, like I would not be able to do this if they weren't there. When it comes to create, all the batches, every child, every student in all the batches was just so kind and considerate, and the process was so easy because they were there. You like in again I'm sorry, it was everything was so easy because they were there and they were so kind with it, because this was my first time doing things at such a large scale that I wasn't sure, and I was facing I'm naturally it's almost like a reflex action to be nervous and insecure and to not know what to do. So I was facing a lot of difficulty. Like I didn't know if I was doing the right thing, but everybody, the kids like Durgeshwari, Subhajit, when they tell me, it was because of it was because of you that I was able to do what I did. Like I looked at you and I looked at you guys enjoying it, and I looked at you guys having blast and learning so much from it that I was able to go ahead with a lot of things that I did. Freyaz ma'am and Rashna ma'am, thank you for putting so much faith in me. Like half the things that I did, I was just like, you know what? I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but they know I'll be able to do it. So I'll just go ahead with it. So thank you so much. Keisha, thank you so much for everything. I'm gonna cry. Thank you so much for everything, for standing by me, for constantly reminding me that hey, you can do this, you can go ahead with it, just go for it. Thank you. And for all friends, like how hard it was for Ankita to name people, because at the end of the day, all of these are our friends. But Rakshita, Muhammad, Stephanie for sending random I love yous to me whenever I was whenever I was feeling tired, or like she knew I was facing a struggle. That for all my kids, for Subhajit, Nishita, Durgeshwari, Suman, everybody else that I'm not naming right now, thank you so much. I'm not naming a lot of people because it's a mush right now in my brain. But I just wanted to speak and I just wanted to thank you. And if I'm able to grow and in future wherever I go, it'll be because of all of you. And thank you so much. Sorry. Thank you.
We love you, and we appreciate you, and I respect you for having the courage to speak. So thank you. So OJ, this always happens. Like this is without fail. I will go to conclude. Y'all laugh and hold your heads. I will go to conclude, all right, if no, y'all make me work so hard to pull things out and speak. And then the second I'll be like, all right, if no one has anything else to say, then let's call it to a close. And all the Zoom hands will go up without fail 100% of the time. Yes, so next time I'm going to just start with that. All right, thank you all for coming. We are going to call it, and then, all right, Subhajit, let's go.
Yes, ma'am. So I was thinking about that.
No, excuse me, please. First, I want you to position your camera properly.
I can't see on camera because from starting of the
Oh,
meeting,
you don't have to see. You don't have to see us. We have to see you. There you go. Right there. Amazing. Now talk.
Today I will not get emotional. So I will first of all thanks to Rashna ma'am, because from starting of the year I never thought that my year will spend like this. Because after coming from a municipal school who don't have a company and don't have good friends with me, and after coming to Pechan, I get lots of friends, and always I get a back of Krishna ma'am, because she always loves me, always care about me, and always he manage her time, that always manage my time, that I should my study not affect. Can't frame the words, but right now, but Rashna ma'am always tell me, beta, are you free right now, when I will come to you to give you ration and all that. So always Rashna ma'am gives me lots of loves and lots of good wishes to me. And after Rashna ma'am, I think as a mentor and as a bhaiya, I got Akhilesh bhaiya as my friend. I don't know he is there or not, but I think he is not for me. For me, not he is a bhaiya, but he has an elder brother and a very good friend with me. Because most of things that I have used to share with Ayush, I have used to share with Akhilesh bhaiya. And what should I tell about Arushi Didi? When I joined Pechan, my first mentor was, yeah, means I talked to Insia Didi when she called me that, hello Subhojit, I am Insia Didi from Pechan. So I thought, yes, Didi. So I talked to her. But after that, when uh, you all have divided into parts that this mentor will teach to this mentee and all that about FIJC English classes. So my mentor was Hava Didi, but I think she have urgent work for that. So that time Arushi Didi and Akhilesh Bhaiya, I think they come to my life and gives me lots of love and they teach me a lot. And I make a list of my favorite Didis, and in that list I think Arushi Didi is my first ranked number Didi who I love the most. And I think this 2020 year has spent for me give me a lots of good wishes. As you can see that in my birthday, I never thought that my 18th birthday will spend like this. Rashna ma'am and Akhilesh bhaiya arranged a cake for me. They come to get together birthday celebration. After that, I got to meet some of my friends from Pehchan that day after that day. And after winning college prep week, shove speak up challenge, it was a memorable year for me, and I get lots of things from you all. And yes, Ankita Nair always she helps me a lot through the social media work and lots of things. She always used to tell me, Subhojit, raat ko kaam nahi, no work in night, and lots of things happen with me. And one thing is very good for us that I one more people I got in my company. He is Ayush younger brother, Vaibhav Sharma. He joined this year he applied for the Pehchan. So I think this year we will have a lots of fun with our company. That's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Surajit. Sorry, were you saying something? No,
No
he's
ma'am.
done. Rakshita.
Hello, I have a lot to say, so I'm going to speak really fast. I would like to start by thanking Rashna ma'am because I always, every now and then, I hop on a call with her to discuss like things from everywhere and plan things. And she's always there. Anytime I call her, she picks up and she always is so supportive. It's lovely being in touch with her and, working with her. And then I would like to thank you today. This year, I finally got to share my first memory with you, like the memory of you hugging me at Colaba Municipal School. And I don't know, but that really stuck around. My first conversation was with Satyam when I started teaching at Colaba Municipal, and then it was you. So, and then it was Rashna ma'am. And I personally feel like that those are a few things and moments that I always remember whenever I think of Pehchan. And my dad was just sitting here and he was looking at my table, and all of it is Pehchan affirmation, Pehchan song, and things for orientation. And he was like, "You really do keep yourself surrounded in good company." But I really love every single one of you who are on this call. And I remember you telling I love you to us every time you ended our leadership training session. And then, when we used to hop on calls right before we used to start CPW. So I used to always say to everyone who I used to teach, because I used to genuinely feel that way. And I feel so happy that they actually like felt good that I was saying that. And then I would like to talk about Keisha, because Keisha is such a huge part of everything that I've learned at Pehchan. And every time I have struggled at something or the other, Keisha has been there to guide me through it. And just, she's my true Didi, like the kind of Didi that scolds me also. and then helps me out of things also. Like she'll scold me, but then she'll teach me how to solve the problem also. And then Arushi, because Arushi is, I really look up to Arushi a lot. I look up to how she works, and I look up to the amount of commitment she has. And I love working with her because she makes me feel so amazing, like just being in her company. Then there is Madhura. I really love working with Madhura because she keeps sending all these positive messages anytime, and it's so surprising. Whenever I'm feeling low, suddenly there will be a message by Madhura, or there will be a message by Avisha. I don't know, it's something telepathic, I feel. They always know, and everyone's always there. And then there is Tanu. Everybody is. I can't take more names. I'll take, but everyone in our pechan team. I never thought I could work in a team without ever having a tiff with anybody. Like it had never happened before in my life. That I have no negative memories with anybody in our team. It's so amazing. Yes, that's all.
I loved hearing that. I really did love hearing that. It's Rakshita, you're the first young leader who's ever articulated that you found it difficult to work in teams. But we do recognize that it's not a core skill taught in schools, and many of our kids, many of our private school kids, struggle with that skill when they come to us, and that is a huge portion of what we deal with when they get here. And it's not so much that they have a challenge working in teams with alumni leaders or participants, they have a challenge working in teams with their peers from private schools. And it's a huge challenge we have to overcome each year as we teach you all to work with one another, understand one another. And I am so proud of you for bringing up that point, because it takes courage to acknowledge that and put that out there. We can only strengthen what we're willing to own is our weakness. So thank you so much for sharing that. And I want you to know you're not alone in that. And we are very proud of you for how you have and are working as a team member. Thank you, Rakshita. Khushi, man, the hands just keep going up. Khushi, yes.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi,
I'm this close to just like bawling my eyes out, but I will do that after the call is over.
We all cry. Rashna ma'am doesn't understand why we cry, but we cry at pechan. Like she's still shaking her head. Like, what's there to cry about?
No,
But
I agree. That's why I'm
every
not
year
crying.
she's sweetly patient with us as we sob our ways through it. Yes, Khushi, go ahead.
No, I agree with Rashna, ma'am. I don't see why people cry on video calls. I'm going to cry after the call is over. But I wanted to say that the whole year, this year was it was a very long year for me. I was my 12th board exams, and I had 15 other exams, and I was applying to schools, and it was a lot of emotional turmoil. And oh, my mom knows, she's here on the call. But she saw me like crying, lying around, just being weird because something didn't go my way, or something went wrong, or something didn't arrive in time. But I remember that every time I had a problem and then I had to hop on a pechan call, I had to do something for pechan, I forgot everything. Like I was just like, oh, I have this, I'm going to do this, and I'm happy. Even after I came here, I was in the middle of a very big submission when I was working on the graphic, like the photo thing, and I was not happy with what I was doing for school. But then I was joining pechan, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. This makes me happy. And yeah, so I realized that pechan sort of like helps me forget my worries and do something that I enjoy. And I'm going to reapply next year, like this year. So yeah, that's it. I love everyone, and I know I'm the worst at reaching out and like saying hi, I love you, but I do. And I'm very grateful for everyone who reaches out to me. So thank you. That's it.
We do love you. We do love you. And London, India, America, I promise you, we are one unique family, and we are never going to walk away from any one of you ever. We will be here. Whether you all come to us or not is a different story. We will be here. And I tell my kids that too. Home will always be there. Whether you choose to come home or not after you grow up, will be the choice you make, but home will always be here. And we are home, Khushi, always. I love you. And thank you for the funnest photos and videos you sent me yesterday. Lit me up to see you. So thank you very much, Khushi. Love you. Sanaya, oh, more hands are going up. Rashna, we are never getting out of here. Like એક કલાક તો બધાને બોલવા તારે નહીં બોલ્યું. હવે નીકળવાનો હતો તારે બધા બોલે જ. Yes, Sanaya, and that was a lot of Gujarati. Go ahead.
Don't worry, ma'am. I won't keep you for long. I don't even know why I raised my hand. I just had one thing I wanted to say. I actually wanted to say, like, thank you to the entire team. I think everyone said that so far. But, like, 2021 was a bit of a roller coaster year. I lost someone in the middle of the year. And I kind of emotionally detached myself from everything and even stepped back from pechan in the second half. And I didn't feel like doing any work, but there was something about like the work that was being done here, the people here, just like the environment as a whole, that made me want to come back. That made me want to step out of that zone. And I have never experienced that before, like something motivating me to, you know, be better again. And I have, like, pechan helped me be a better person during the leadership development program. It did help. I'm really sick right now. I'm so sorry. But it's something I don't know how to express. There's something about the team. There's something about just everyone being so wholesome and working towards this beautiful cause that it just makes people want to come back every single year. And I'm going to be super busy next year, but I've already applied because I don't want to give up on this. So yeah, I just wanted to say that thank you, each and every one of you, for being absolutely wholesome and supportive. And yeah, thank you. I just really love all of you. And yes, ma'am, I'll always be your masti khor. Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I do well with the masti khors. You know, Sanaya, we've had so many leaders. Now I'm talking about the private school bridge leaders. We've had so many leaders talk to us about difficult circumstances in their homes or difficulties they're having with their friends during the lockdowns. You know, parents who were going through whatever they were going through in terms of financial losses in business, and maybe all of that pressure being put on the kids and it coming out in various maybe even abusive ways. And coming to classes, joining with us in formal or informal sessions, you know, those massive number of informal sessions where we used to get together and talk about everything from superstitions to relationships to all kinds of things. You all used to talk to me about for 3 hours at a time. Those were places that gave our kids cushion, gave our kids friendship, gave our kids a place to come. And also, again, something not measurable, how we kept mental health aligned during one of the most difficult periods that the world has gone through. So thank you, Sanaya, for what you said that allowed me to say what I said. So thank you, Sanaya. Okay, my gosh. Durgeshwari.
Yes, ma'am. So first of all, thank you so much, Pechan, for giving me opportunity to host the beautiful junction. I'm just humbled, like each and every time I got opportunity, I grabbed that because I know that this is something that from this each and every opportunity from like one step forward, and I know that these opportunity help me like grow and help me like be that person, be that leader. So I feel so happy about it that Pechan gave me like each and every opportunity, each and every year. And yes, thank you so much. And Rashna ma'am, I just can't tell you what, like, it was just feeling that it comforts me so much when I am with you. Whenever I am like around with you, those small jokes, and that just like I just enjoy the everything with you. Like in SYJC classes, you teach us hours and hours, and that really feels like yes, someone is there for us. And yes, that is something that I feel so much grateful that I have some like teachers and I have someone like that. And after that, I have Prayas ma'am. Thank you so much for everything you did for us. Like it is not just like thank you is not enough. There are so many and like so huge thing you like do each and every classes for alumni leaders. You teach in each and every part and explain us that why this need to be done and why this need to be go out and execute. Thank you so much for that. And sir, thank you for biggest thank you to Swara Didi for bringing that application to me. I don't know that this application can literally change my life. Like the girl who didn't like to talk that much and girls hate her and she didn't know how to do English and in Marathi medium. I don't know what in school happens, but you bring that application to me and that just changed my life. And I'm so happy. Like after my family, there is one family I could enjoy, that is Pechan family. And I'm so like I was just grateful for that. Like each and every member, Avisha Didi, Ankita Didi, Ananya Didi, for teaching me each and every subject. Like, can you do that? Because I took Marathi in like FYJC, SYJC. They're teaching me that how these subjects are going. If you have any difficulties, ask me. They are teaching me in Marathi as well that this subject, read this. Thank you, Avisha Didi and Ankita Didi, for doing that. It really helps me when I like when I sit for exam. I can really be so happy to write the paper. Thank you so much for doing that, and thank you so much for each and every Didi, Tanu Didi, Mohammad Bhaiya, for being so patient with me and teaching me everything. I'm just so thankful that this like that God had given me this beautiful family, that I am being so loved, and I'm like I got so many opportunities to like literally grow up so much. Thank you so much.
We love you. Thank you. We love you. Thank you. And you know, Durgeshwari, whenever we've brought an opportunity, you have always stepped up. So I think you need to give yourself a lot of credit and you need to be very proud of yourself. I mean, my most memorable memory with you was during the one of the networking sessions for the UN delegates. Do you remember that? You and I
Yes.
somehow ended up in the same room. We weren't planning that. The UN people were just randomly putting people into rooms, and Durgeshwari ended up in the same room with me. And the moderator of the room happened to be the director of the UNCSW. She happened to be in our room and she didn't want to talk. She wanted us to talk and she was going around the room. And I remember sending a small message to Durgeshwari saying, "Chalo, speak, your turn." And that's all I did. And I could see the fear on her face as she was reading the message that I sent to her. But she spoke, and obviously we can't video these networking sessions, so I videoed it on this. I just put the phone up like this and I just recorded her speaking in that group, and she did so well. And this is what I'm saying, Durgeshwari, everybody wouldn't have taken that opportunity. You did. So somebody can give you a present, but the receiver, has to choose whether they want to open it, whether they want to put it on their shelf, whether they want to put it away in their cupboard, or whether they want to gift it away to somebody else. So opportunities are like that. When the gift is sent to you, you can either keep it and use it, or you can gift it to somebody else. Or just let it lie there. And you have always taken it. And I'm very proud of you for that. And I know Rashna is too. So, Vroshale,
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this opportunity. And also, thank you so much, Arushi Didi. First time you teaching me graphic. I'm so happy. Today I'm making graphic really well. And also, thank you so much, Mohammad Bhaiya, Ankita, Iksha, and also uh, Durgeshwari. Durgeshwari always help me about graphic. So thank you so much.
Yes, I
And thank you
forgot
so much for
Arushi.
this.
Arushi had done those graphics classes. I completely forgot. Yes. See, Arushi, look at that. Thank you,
Yes, ma'am.
Vrushali. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Sejal.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi,
Ma'am,
sweetie.
say about you diaries. I want to say about like
Yes, please.
how I'm selected, why I'm selected for you diaries. But I was so happy, and I take those opportunity that I also happy to know that I will work with two amazing didis, Pratiksha and Jisha di, and they always help me whenever I need them. They always there for, and also Ria, she also there for me always. If I give any idea, they always praise me like I give so much big ideas. Like they like you give me so many opportunity, ma'am. Thank you for that opportunity, and thank you Arushedi for taught me Canva app. I recently make my resume because of that. Thank you, Arushedi.
Sejal, you were chosen for Youth Diaries because you bring a unique perspective to the table of the other side of the bridge. You are courageous in expressing your points of view, and you're willing to use your voice to empower other young people. This is why you were chosen for Youth Diaries. So make no mistake about it. Every opportunity you have taken has allowed us to see you as a leader in this area, and therefore you were selected for it. Welcome. Madhura.
Hello, ma'am,
Hi,
and
sweetie.
Happy New Year to everyone. This whole Pechan Junction was really great, very wholesome, just like last year. And the videos, the graphics were so good, and I personally loved where our photos came together and that "Love You Infinity." I had goosebumps and I was like, "Oh God, this is so cute!" And so much effort has been poured to make this a success, and indeed it has. And the impact that we create, I'm just very grateful every year that I get to be a part of this. uh like and I wanted to share this with you all. I was not able to be an active part in the second half of the pechan because I was diagnosed with a autoimmune disorder. I recovered, then it relapsed. I'm still recovering, but and I was feeling very guilty that I could not be a help to someone. People were approaching me and I had to say them no. And it was very hard for me. In the first year, I tried to take as many opportunities as I could as a leader. And in the second year, I thought I could level up that, but I could not. And I did not share this with anyone. It was very hard for me. And then what, you know, everything was changing so fast. And the constant thing in my life was pechan. On the days that I felt very low, I used to, open the daily affirmation card and I used to read that, yeah, I will overcome this. This will get better. And it did. But unfortunately, it relapsed. But I know it will get better again. And I really hope that I take the responsibilities this year and, level up myself the way I wanted and be help to my peers and just level up myself because I could not do this last year. And I really hope that I do, regardless of the other responsibilities, commitments that I will have in the year. And I'm just very thankful to everyone who was there and is there. And I love you, my Pechan Parivar. It just feels really nice to be here. I really hope that we could do offline meets and we could hug each other, because that, as ma'am said, we love hugs, right? So I really hope that I could get a hug from you all. Thank you so much.
Hugs coming soon to a Marine Chambers house near you. Less than 30 days to go. No one's counting. Madhura, totally gonna beat whatever this is. And when you share so openly and so courageously and so vulnerably, you will find a tribe. You watch. You will find a tribe that will lead you to your healing. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. When God brings us something, He brings it to us for a reason. He doesn't just bring it to us, whatever it is, whether it was my illness, whether it is your illness, whether it is a broken relationship, whether it is a healed relationship. And sometimes to make room for what He's sending you, He has to make the way. And it's not always for us to understand how He will make the way. That is faith. That is faith, right? I'll give you an example. I found Rashna when I was at one of my lowest points. When people I had come to count on, when a project I had come to believe in was not coming to fruition, and I was lost and I was broken and I wasn't sure how this was going to happen, and she came. But you got to allow God to do His thing. You've got to. Right? It's like when you had COVID and you used to keep coming to class, and I used to say, just keep coming to class. Right? You don't let the devil work, because he loves working in our minds. He loves it. It's his playground. Right? And so it's like Khushi says, she gets on a call or she'll do a pechan project, or that's what you do. You teach him that it is not his playground and that you are in control. Because you are. Okay, we love you. This is going to get better. And now that we know about it, it's definitely going to get better. So it is going to get better. I love you very much. We love you very much. Yes. All right. I'm not taking any more after Saurabh and Sakina, okay? Saurabh, go.
Yes, and so I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who believed in me. So some of them is here, like Momo and everyone. Like I have many people on my list. So don't worry, I love you all. So thank you so much for believing in me, and especially Prayaz ma'am, Rashna ma'am, and Akhilesh. Akhilesh is not here. Thank you so much for making me believe in myself. Like you are like inspiration to me. Like I always say that. Like I feel blessed when I have you on my side. I have already said you. Remember, like I feel blessed because I have you in my life. Thank you so much, Prayaz ma'am and Rashna ma'am, for like coming into my life. Thank you so much. I love you a lot.
Thank you. We love you. We love you. And Momo is not a nickname I will ever get used to, ever, for as long as I live.
Momo is love.
Yes, you go for it. It's just not something I'll be able to do. Look at Pratiksha. All right, Sakina.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi,
So this year has been a completely turning point for me. So I like to connect the dots. So it just happened. I don't know if it happened coincidentally or it was planned for me. It was my birthday when I got a call from my road track president that time, and she told me, Sakina, we have a project called Pechan, and are you willing to chair the program? And I was like, okay, tell me about it. And then, I was with my friend, I was celebrating, but, immediately I was like, yeah, why not? This is the thing, like, of course I would do this. It was not related to any of my venues. I was the finance director there. It was not related to me in any way. But then it just came to me. I just took it up. I consider it as the best birthday gift that I've ever got. Then I joined Pechan. I still remember when Rashna ma'am asked me during the Pechan interview that why do you want to join Pechan? And I said that because I want to contribute something to the society, I want to give back something to the society. But I just, like, today, I feel that whatever I couldn't give anything, like, in relation to what I have received here, everything. Like, I've got everything here. When I joined the program, when the program just began, when we began with our leadership sessions, at that time I was going through a very hard phase in my life. It was an emotional breakdown for me. But Pehchan, it just came to the rescue. I I wasn't frustrated. I wasn't stressed when I was there in the Pehchan meetings. When I was I never thought I could be so open. I could be the vulnerable self that I've been here at this platform. I have never I couldn't. I think I couldn't express my emotions anywhere. I've never found a safe space to express those things that I've always kept within myself. So Pehchan was that, it was just that initiative that I just got connected to it. And today I feel so blessed that, I got this opportunity to be here. And thank you so much, Fiyaz ma'am, for giving us this opportunity to witness the people from all around. So I I I never I cannot imagine interacting with a Durgeshwari, or even, get to know how a person can grow through this initiative, like, immensely. And each one of the leaders here, my peers, everyone, the mentees, everyone has impacted me in such a unique way. I could never expect anything from any program, but this program, it has massively impacted me in ways I could never imagine. So thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks to you, thanks to Rashna ma'am, and everyone. Like, you all, you don't know how massively or in what ways you guys have impacted me. And I'm just grateful. And I think gratitude and the thanks that I'm giving here, it's just an understatement for whatever growth I've seen in myself, the change that I'm still experiencing. It's so overwhelming. Like, sometimes I see the change, but, I can't find the reason, like, where did this come from? And somewhere I know that, it is coming from here. So thank you so much, and thanks to each one of you, because you don't know what role you have played, but I know that somewhere at some point I have felt that, this person is impacting me. Maybe you're just being yourself, but I'm looking at you and it's just inspirational in its own way. So thanks to each one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Avisha. Yeah, like you thought it wouldn't happen. Step 1, unmute. Man, look at that 55% body language communication. Go for it, Avisha.
I'm not sure if I can speak right now.
Of course you can. That's what we've been working on all year, right? Managing that amygdala so this can flow. Ankita did it. You can do it.
So I also stepped in last. So I think year after year, I just stepped in. I don't know what I was going to do. I had no ideas, or I did not expect something. I just wanted to, like how you can't explain, you get something. It's like, I just want to be here. I don't know what I want to do here, but I have to be here. So I was here, and the sort of things that kept coming up, especially 2021, right from the beginning, I was like, okay, one after the other. And along with every opportunity, it also showed me a part of me that I didn't know. And I have never learned to be so much at peace with myself or accept myself before. I never knew. It's like something that I never know existed. And now when I look around at different sorts of people in my life, I'm like, okay, I can't be mad at someone because I never knew that like I was okay, that's where I was. And I know how it showed me that there's something so different and there's a way to live without that. And I know if I start listing, it's other than, I think the opportunities we all have seen, we've all known, but there's so much more as a person that I have experienced. And I think I will try writing it down like I try writing it down, but then I'm always like, okay, there's like so much more left to it. So I'll try articulating it someday but I have immensely grown as a person, and I will say I have never been so much at peace and acceptance to myself and to the situations around. And the way things are right now, I would have, although there's like this whole navigating my career thing, but I am not stressed. Like, I know I have to do things. I know there are things like it's like the situation is same, but then the way I'm handling it and the way I am dealing with it feels different. And like I forgot who mentioned that you forget all your problems and you're here Kushi. I'm also I've tested positive for COVID, and I wasn't doing well for the past few days. And even today, I was almost like lying down on the bed the whole day because I didn't want to get up. And 5 p.m. something happens to me. I decided to go and sit in the balcony in the sun and then just get myself to this call. And I was there with my camera off, and then slowly my camera also turns on. And then slowly I was like, okay, I'm not going to say anything. And I was like, okay, now I didn't know I could say so much. So
look at that. Look at that. Avisha, I say this, and you've been around for enough years to hear me say this. Every year, there is at least one leader who becomes my teacher through how they handle themselves and how they handle their growth and how they handle their level up. And at CPW, I mention it, and now that we're doing Junction, I'd also like to mention it. For me, you are that leader. To watch how you stepped into Shab, to watch how you owned that, the way you were pushed beyond all limits you thought you had within you, within past any boundary you thought you could work within. And to watch you rise, to watch you do that successfully, to watch you lead your team, you served as my inspiration. I just need you to know that. And I see you, even in your quiet ways working, I see you. And so I wanted you to know today, in front of the world and more, that you are seen, you are acknowledged, and you have been a mentor and a teacher to more than just your peers. So thank you, Avisha. Dilkhush, you're the only one I haven't heard from, so you got to say something. And then we got to pray and we got to close. So even if you say 2 words, just say something so I hear your sweet voice. Go.
I love you all. Thank you very much.
We
And
love you.
it's difficult to just, articulate everything that has happened throughout the year. But you all being by my side has really helped, and I'm great. I'm really, really grateful. Thank you very much. And hoping to have a great year ahead with all of you all once again.
Yes, thank you. Suvajit, your hand was up. Was that by mistake, please, or are you good?
No, ma'am. You said that we will after Didi, we will go to for prayer. So that's why I down my hand.
Okay, okay. All right. So, Keisha, anything you want to say before we close? You good? Rush? Rashna knew she was coming next. She's just shaking her head when I asked you only the question.
I was going to say Keisha and I are exhausted,
Yeah,
but we're
let's
so
do it.
delighted. I'm sure I can speak on behalf of her. We're just so happy. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the kind words, the praise. I mean, it's really wonderful, and it's just so happy to see you all so happy. Stop crying. I hate crying.
All
Just
right.
be happy and looking forward to seeing loads of you all back next year. Let's not mess around. We need you desperately. I mean, you are the backbone of KurNiv. See you next year. I'll be waiting for the forms and sitting like a gorgon for the interviews again. See you soon.
Leaders and change makers, please may I ask you to turn your cameras on so we can say a quick thank you prayer and head on out of here. Leaders and change makers, please turn your cameras on. Thank you.
Just ask who it is. Who the hell is coming now?
Father, thank you so much for joining us in service, for joining us in your work. Thank you so much for this amazing evening, for moving our hearts and keeping our minds focused. Thank you as we move forward into the next year. May you guide us and stay beside us always. In your name we pray. Amen. Thank you all very much. Thank you all very much. You are abundantly loved, believed in, and we are very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. Thank you and see you soon. Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Rachna. Bye, Deepak.
Love you. Bye.